So the next question in bag review, write as a single fraction or just basically operations may be similar and not too difficult at all. When we are adding or subtracting fractions, we need to have common denominators. So what I'm trying to do is add 1 to 3 over x plus 2, the difficulty being that this 1 does not have a denominator of x plus 2. How can I create a common denominator? Well, I ideally want to multiply by x plus 2 in the denominator. But of course that would change what 1 is worth unless I did the same thing to the numerator. So if I go x plus 2 times 1 and x plus 2 in the denominator, remember there's always a 1 in the denominator of any number, then I am going to be a-okay. So the equivalent expression to that one is I can rewrite 1 as x plus 2 over the denominator of x plus 2. So now it's a common denominator. I write it as one fraction. I've got a common denominator. And of course we still had on the right hand term 3. This one's really easy to simplify. Just simplify that 2 plus 3 is 5. And I'm left with x plus 5 over x plus 2. Incidentally, going both forwards and backwards is going to be really useful when we start graphing these, as you would have noticed hopefully last year, but if not, we're going to get to it again anyway. Second one here, again, different denominators. This is a 3 over 1. I want the denominator to be x plus 1. So I want to multiply by x plus 1 in the denominator. Can't do that unless I also multiply the numerator by x plus 1, because on my next line I'm going to write an equal sign. I did equivalent signs over there. Equal signs are fine when there's no equation, when you're just simplifying. Usually if we've got an equation, we use an equivalent sign at the start. It's just bad form to have two equal signs in the one line if you're working. There you go. Some of you, that will be new information too. You will be reminded about it all year, so don't worry if you don't understand what I mean now. Got to be careful here. 3 is multiplying x plus 1. I've got to make sure I multiply the x by 3 as well as the 1. So this becomes 3x plus 3 over x plus 1. Last time I wrote them over a common denominator, this time I didn't. You can see it doesn't really matter. Your final answer, of course, your final expression will have a single denominator. So they're both over the same denominator, so I can write it as that. 2x plus 3x, that's going to be 5x. Negative 1 plus 3 is positive 2. And there we have it. Okay, catch you in the next one.